Like and subscribe now, or you're gonna have bad luck this week.
No matter your age, you probably have your favorite go-to junk food in the snack aisle. The US has a reputation for producing junk food. It's the birthplace of wild diet fads, popular food trends, and unnaturally bright-colored and unhealthy food. And that country also has spread the junk all over the world. From America's favorite cookie to KFC's most unhealthy item, let's have a look at the 10 most iconic junk foods ever. Let's begin. Number 10. Oreos. Virtually everyone who has heard of Oreo cookies loves Oreos, and because there are over 20 different flavors, you're bound to find just the right one which will satisfy your sweet tooth. America's favorite cookie doesn't look so threatening on its own, but did you know that a single Oreo contains 40 calories, 3.3 grams of sugar, and 2 grams of fat? Doesn't sound bad if you can limit yourself to 2 or 3, right? But that's the problem. Most people can't. In fact, science shows that the high sugar, high fat taste of Oreos is flat out addictive. A 2013 study discovered that Oreos and drugs such as cocaine and morphine have similar effects on the brains of rats. Now, the argument is, are humans the same as rats? The smartest minds in the world think so, but what do you think about it? Number 9. McDonald's famous French fries. We all know the historic significance of McDonald's. It was the first fast food chain in the United States, and it changed how food worked. There may be better burgers than McDonald's, but no one can beat its iconic fries. There's something magical about those golden tubers extending from the bright red McDonald's fry box. You just cannot get enough of it. They've never even pretended to be healthy. A 5.4 ounce or 153 gram large order of fries contains 500 calories and more than 38% of your recommended daily fat intake. But the salt-covered crunchy potato shoestrings have been a McDonald's staple for decades thanks to the combination of russet Burbank potatoes, vegetable oil, natural flavors, and a few other weird ingredients. But those natural flavors have come under scrutiny from the health and regulations organizations. That's because while potatoes are a vegetable, McDonald's fries are bafflingly not vegetarian. In fact, the indescribable flavor of McDonald's fries comes from the beef flavoring, a taste that was created by accident in the 1950s when the restaurant's oil supplier mixed in beef fat to its vegetable oil. While the recipe has been tweaked since then, mainly for health reasons, the flavor has been maintained. These days, they're cooked with canola oil, and the beef flavoring is derived from other sources, but the fries still maintain their crispy goodness. And obviously extremely unhealthy, but who cares, right? Number 8. Pop-Tarts. Kellogg's Pop-Tarts have been around since the 1960s and are one of America's favorite junk foods for every age group. These pastries have a sweet filling and are often glazed with an outer coating of frosting as well. Pop-Tarts can be a tempting breakfast choice when you're short on time, but you can store them at room temperature and quickly prepare them in a toaster. But despite their convenience, Pop-Tarts contain highly processed ingredients including soybean oil and refined flour. Plus, they are loaded with 3 types of sugar: refined white sugar, corn syrup, and high fructose corn syrup. Now that is a lot of sugar. All of these consist of large amounts of fructose and simple sugar that has been linked to an increased risk of several diseases, including diabetes and heart disease. 2 frosted strawberry Pop-Tarts contain 400 calories, 76 grams of carbs, less than 2 grams of fiber, and a mere 4 grams of protein. This high-sugar, low-protein junk food is a terrible choice to start off your day. Number 7. Cheesy Puff. Cheese puffs. There are few experiences more quintessentially American than finding one's fingers covered in sticky orange dust. The inevitable result of a cheese puff snack attack. Cheese puffs are a puffed corn snack that comes in a ball and curl variety. These puffed-up corn snacks are coated with a mixture of cheese or cheese-flavored powders, which is what gives us the orange fingers. Most famous are Cheetos, the brand of cheese-flavored munchies with bags and commercials featuring Chester Cheetah. These cheesy puffs of yumminess are often made fun of for their lack of nutritional value, and they traditionally symbolize a lack of concern for one's health. These puffy snacks are so iconic that pop culture parodies have sprung up on film and TV. There are Cheesy Puffs, a favorite on the scandalous animated series South Park. And there is Saber de Soledad, a Mexican off-brand eaten by Liz Lemon on comedy series 30 Rock. People tried banning the junk in America, but couldn't. Nothing beats a flaming cheetah. Number 6. Twinkies. Hostess brand Twinkies have not only been the backbone of our supermarket shelves and our bellies, but they are also a staple in our popular culture and above all, in our hearts. Often criticized for its lack of any nutritional value, the Twinkie has managed to be preserved as a cultural icon. Harold Ramey's character in Ghostbusters famously used a Twinkie to explain photokinetic energy. An urban legend even claims that Twinkies are so packed with preservatives they'll last forever. In 2012, when Hostess declared bankruptcy, they disappeared, leaving a gaping hole in all of our hearts. They had to close their 33 bakeries across the US. However, due to the public outcry, these cream-filled cakes came back in 2013. All in all, there was only a 10-month stretch where Twinkies no longer existed, and that period showed us a world that we don't want to live in. Number 5. Donuts. Tough cops, in particular, get a bad rap for their donut consumption. This form of fried dough is beloved by the world over, often glazed or topped with sugar, sometimes filled with jam or custard. Their most iconic shape is the round ring, though the holes themselves have become independently popular. Their history is murky. Many theorize that Dutch settlers introduced the delicacy to the New World. What's not in dispute is their lip-smacking deliciousness. What began as a donut and coffee restaurant called Open Kettle in 1948 was renamed Dunkin' Donuts in 1950 by founder William Rosenberg. The 100th chain of the store opened in 1963. Cementing it as a nationwide favorite. Dunkin' also has the unhealthiest donut in the world, the deliciously glazed jelly stick, which contains 480 calories, 59 grams of carbs, and 25 grams of fat. It is a favorite among police officers. No wonder. Number 4. Corn dogs. Corn dogs are a state fair favorite across the US. These delicious-looking dogs are made by dipping a frankfurter in cornbread batter and then deep frying it until golden brown. The calorie and micronutrient values of corn dogs aren't as concerning as many other junk foods. One corn dog contains 330 calories, 34 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of protein. However, corn dogs contain processed meat, which several studies have linked to an increased risk of colon cancer and heart disease. In addition, corn dogs are another food that is deep fried in processed vegetable oil. If you think this is the unhealthiest fried item in the US, then the item at number 1 will blow your mind. Number 3. Doritos. Nothing satisfies a craving for crunchy quite like Doritos. These cheesy chips are a Super Bowl party staple. The classic nacho flavor will forever reign as a snack time favorite. But part of the brand's brilliance lies in its extensive collection of flavors that are almost embarrassing to try. Opting for Cool Ranch is no longer risky, but there are edgier flavors like All-Nighter Cheeseburger and Blazin' Buffalo and Ranch. Experiments like Doritos 3D and Mountain Dew flavor may not have lasted long, but Doritos Collisions was certainly a winner. 2 flavors in one bag? Genius! For Doritos purists, however, the standard nacho cheese snack pack will always remain the vending machine go-to. Number 2. Soda. You probably didn't expect a drink to be on this list, but considering how unhealthy this liquid is to humans, I just had to add it. Sugar-sweetened soda is one of the unhealthiest liquid junk foods you can consume due to its high fructose content. In fact, research suggests that consuming fructose in beverages may be especially risky with respect to heart disease and obesity. In one study, overweight and obese adults who consumed 25% of calories as fructose-sweetened beverages on a weight maintenance diet experienced reduced insulin sensitivity, increased belly fat, and worsening of heart health. A 16-ounce bottle of soda contains 200 calories and 52 grams of sugar, at least half of which is fructose. Too much soda can literally kill you. Number 1. KFC. At the top of the list, we have the only item that is considered an American staple anywhere in the world. Yes, I'm talking about KFC and its famous fried chicken. Any KFC outlet is considered a holy place for any person who is a passionate fan of eating chicken or chicken-based fast food. But is the delicious fried chicken healthy? Absolutely not. Its fried chicken is an iconic junk, as researchers have shown it has a huge quantity of sodium, which can cause high obesity and even breast cancer. Not only that, no one knows what's in the secret ingredients that the famous fast food joint uses. It could be anything, but one thing is for sure, it's probably unhealthy as hell because healthy ingredients just don't taste as good. KFC dishes are mostly deep-fried snacks, and they use tons of oil when they are made. This is why if you consume and intake KFC on the regular basis, you can easily be susceptible to weight gains. But doesn't that knowledge stop Americans from eating it? Absolutely not. We are here for a good time, not a long time. Which of these junk foods is your absolute favorite? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content daily.